space is here.
Hey,
Sorry, this is how I get in the zone.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
I'm excited to be here today. This is your space. We have an exciting show for you today. Just enjoy the ride. And if you are first timers, hey, we ain't scared of your questions. We're ready for your question. We're ready for the fear. Whatever you can bring, we got the answers to support. All right, so just give it one more minute, please, and then we'll get started. Enjoy the music, please. Thank you. I'm investing in the life I wanna be, clearing every old way out of me. I choose the love that helps me finally feel free. My future self will look back proud of me. I refuse to let old memories drain me now. I'm building habits that lift me somehow. It takes devotion to grow beyond my past, but I know each change is meant to last. I work on myself so tomorrow can thank who I am at last. I'm investing in the life I wanna be, clearing every old way out of me. Welcome. See Mr. Johnson, welcome. I want to make sure I introduce as many of you as possible. Mr. Robinson, welcome. Mr. Cook, Auntie, welcome as always. Ahmad, Carol, welcome as always. This is your space. David, there's so many here today. I think so far we have about 40-something individuals and more coming. Thank you, Wanda. Thank you for being here. Today's show is special because we're going to have collaboration. We have Janet, who is always awesome. CISO. Man, with the master plan. How you doing, sir?
Man, absolutely wonderful. Just signed up another person, welcoming her to BG.
There you go.
So I'm over here with her now. She excited. So
awesome. We're definitely here to stay. You know, we want to make sure that this space is exciting and welcoming for others that are joining us. Okay? And so today we're going to have 3 parts. Well, actually 4 parts. The first part is going to be the onboarding process. We're going to record this. We wanted to make sure that we streamline the process. So Jan is going to join us, and she's going to take over and share her screen. And I'm going to make her a co-host here, and I'm going to make Mike a co-host as well. But Jen is going to go over the onboarding process, how to sign up with BG. That's the first thing. And then I'm going to finish off with some Q&A. So today I'm going to take you through the process of the SEC regulations. But what I wanted to do, I wanted to create some Q&A so I can share that later, so that way we can answer those questions that people are coming in with. Hopefully by the end of the Q&A, you know, our guests are feeling comfortable with the process. And then I would like to open up the floor for testimonials. That's why we're here. You know, we're going to talk about everybody looking into that account. We're going to do a little activity where everybody's going to look into that account and we can show evidence of the success, real people. So we're going to ask you to come off camera and just share with your success share your success with BG. And that way people can see real people. Because the thing with bots, do I look like a bot? The last time I checked, I don't think I'm a bot. And am I a bot? I'm a sophisticated bot. But for my first comment, we are not bots here. We're real people. We're real hearts. And we just want to make sure we create this space that you feel comfortable and you are able to pass down this legacy to your family. So without further ado, I'm going to pause me and allow Janet the space to be able to do her thing, and we will continue. Janet, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Can you hear me?
Yes, Janet is amazing. You know, I enjoy working with her. She has taught me a lot, and so I'm inspired by her effort and the way she's inspiring people to grow within her team. She is doing a phenomenal job. So let me pause me, and Janet, you can take over.
Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yes,
yeah,
we can.
we see it, Janet.
Okay, just making sure. All right, so the first step to onboarding is clicking on the link that your sponsor sent you. I'm going to copy this. Copy email. All right, so you're going to hit the link that they sent you, right? And here you can either sign up with an email, which that's what I'm going to do, or a mobile number. And the same process. If you use email, they're going to send you a code to your email. If you use the mobile, they just text you a code. So I'm going to enter the email that I had want to use for this account. And then the next best thing is to go ahead and put in the password, because when I hit that obtain up there, as soon as I do it, I have 60 seconds to get the code that they send me and put it in the box. So it's just better to go ahead and have your password ready to go. And then you're going to come up here and hit obtain. Okay. Now you can make that a little bit bigger. And I'm not 100% sure what all that is. So you just keep hitting the picture until you see one that you can see all 5 digits. It could be all numbers. It could be all letters. It could be symbols like this one. So I don't want to do symbols, so I'm going to keep going. I'm not too sure if that's a divide. Okay. But where is, so is that B before the C or E? You see how, just keep hitting it until you see one. I'm sorry, this is the first time all right, this one I can do. All right, so that's D, lowercase d, 5, 3, 5, F. All right, once you have the code in there, I hit confirm, and you see the timer is going. So I'm just waiting for the code. It should, oh, there it is. All right, so now I'm going to log in. Okay, so now I'm at my home screen, and I'm going to come down to the bottom. You see where it says home to the bottom left, and then markets, futures, perpetual, and assets. We're going to click on assets. And then in the top left-hand corner, you see under the orange banner there, you see deposit, withdraw, convert, transfer. We're going to click on deposit. Now there's a few ways that you can fund this wallet. And up here on this top where it says USDT under recharge, you're going to click there. You can send USDT, you can send ETH, BTC, or USDC. All right, and my team, most of us, we send TRC20, which is right here on the screen, or you can click on ERC20, and that's USDT. You're going to copy the deposit address, and then you're going to take that to your crypto exchange where you're sending the crypto from, and you're going to paste it in there, and then you're going to have it sent right to your account, and you'll see it in the exchange account. And then you'll want to go ahead and hit home. Hit the little person in the top left-hand corner. See how you can see it? But as the picture is scrolling, it's hard to see, but there is a little person in that top left-hand corner. So you just click on that. And then under your email, you have your ID. You're going to click on the 2 pieces of paper and see I copied successful. That is for when we do bond chat, and we're going to go ahead and log into bond chat, and then we're going to paste it in there when we answer some questions from Elena and Professor Beard. So now, do you want me to go ahead and go into one of my wallets so I can show the rest of the stuff?
This is your show.
Oh, I didn't know.
Whatever
Okay.
it is you need to share, sharing is caring.
Okay, here we go, guys. I'm going to actually log into my wallet. All right. And I wanted to just show you a few things that I learned. First, for the beginners, if you go up to the little person at the top and you want someone to join, you would click on share with friends. All right, it's this second link here, everybody, my invitation code link, and you would copy, that and paste it to whoever you want to join. All right. And also, if you want to know how to log out, it's up at that little person. Go to settings and then log out. Let me see what else would be up there. So also in settings, we have transaction history, and you can actually go back to when you first started. You just you do the drop down arrow, and then you can see that start date. I can change it to, I'm going to change it to 2025. I started at the end of July. So I'm going to confirm, and I'll hit confirm. Did it? It did it. So I can scroll and see every trade, every transaction, every transfer, every withdrawal that I've done since day one. You just scroll back. All right. And also, I wanted to show you, if you go into assets, there you see I started with 500 6 months ago. And I've taken out 2,000. So yeah, I would have over 10 grand if I wouldn't have taken that 2,000 out, but that's okay. I'm still building at a steady pace.
Janet, we're not seeing that. Can you share the transfer? You didn't click the link. We just see.
I'm going to. I'm
Oh, okay,
getting
okay.
there.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So now I'm going to go up here and to transfer records. So let me back up. I'm going to click on transfer and this little clipboard in the right-hand corner. Click on that. And this will, you can just scroll down and you can see that I started on 7/30/2025 for $526. And you can see that, okay, someone joined, I transferred 25. And the only thing I can think of is when I think I sent different forms of crypto just to see and transfer it over. And then you see someone join, then you see I started my bonus at um, the 25s and then 100. And so you can tell all the way up till you see I got the 300 and the 150, the 340. They're all the transfers that I put into my exchange, into my trade account. I'm sorry. That's money that I've earned and it's been put in my exchange account. And then the last thing I want to share with you is if you go down to futures, the middle one in the bottom, and you go to invited me. All right. And then you see this yellow box that says initiate a follow-up order and then copy in history. I want to hit that copy in history. And you can see in box number 1, the 13,188.14 is the amount of money that I've traded since I started. The bottom underneath is the amount that I have earned off of my trades. And I will show you, I just want to write these numbers down so I can show you. Right. All right. So, and then the top right corner, the 385 is the number of times I've traded. And then look at my winning rate is 99.74%. That's because I've had, since been in here 6 months, we've only had one bad trade, and the professor gave us another trade like an hour later, and then we made back our money and then some because we traded 3% instead of 1%. So I want to show you real quick. If you divide the top into the bottom number, that's going to give you the percentage. Let me show you real quick. So 8,147 divided by 13,188 equals, this is 0.617, right? So 0.62. So if I multiply that by 2, because we have 2 trades a day, I get 1.235, which is 1.24. And if you've seen the calculator where we put the percentage that we get per day, we get it from here. So you see the amount I use is going to be my bare minimum that I'm going to make. So I would rather do it on my average. So that's where we get the 1.24. And that's it for me. Hand it back to you, Josie.
Awesome, awesome. So Janet, just stay on for us for a little bit longer. So one of the things I wanted to share, we're not just making up numbers. I want to make sure people look in my eyes. What I'm saying is, you got to look in my eyes so they can say, Mr. G's hiding behind the camera. Okay? We're not making up numbers. Right? We're not giving you a predictive pattern that is not actual. It's not factual. Right? Janet just opened her account. You saw the facts. So when we talk about 1.24, it's not some magic number we made up. Those are numbers based on evidence of past trading experiences, right? So at the end of the day, I'm gonna go ahead and mute everybody for now. So at the end of the day, we are giving you facts. So when somebody comes knocking on my door, I'm gonna pull out my DSJ account and I'm gonna have them do the calculations over the last term I've been using DSJ to trade. And then I'm gonna have them pick up the phone and call Mike, call Nettie, call someone who's been in longer, and get the same average from them. If we see the consistency of the average happening and we see the predictable pattern of that average, we can use that number as a predictable pattern, right? Because when we put that formula in, which is the formula for compound interest, we require to have the principal amount, we require to have a rate and time. Right? We know time can vary, whether it's 6 months, 8 months, we can dictate how long we want to trade for, but the rate is very critical. Okay? That rate has to be accurate. So even when you go to the bank and you get a loan and the bank gives you a daily compounding rate or a monthly or quarterly, whatever the rate is, there's a predictable pattern. They expect you to be able to fulfill that interest rate by giving you a lower payment. So the bank can predict and put that on their books and say, this is the rate and this is what we're looking for in the long term. Because with the banking system, they're going to collect whatever is going to be happening at the long end. Let's say if you got 30 years mortgage, they can go out and create a value based on your interest compounding payments, the total of everything that you are investing into in order to get this house or whatever tools or means, or whether it can be a house, a car. They calculate all of that, and then they go to the feds and say, "Look here, Janet borrowed 100,000. She seemed like a nice person, but we don't care. But she borrowed 100,000. We need you to look at this document and tell us what can we get from this." And then the central system is going to say, "Okay, we see 300,000 as a potential earning. We will give you 250,000, but we're going to keep 50. You're going to keep 50." And then you get to maybe we'll keep more, but you get to give Janet 100,000, and then we're going to split the difference, whatever ratio this split up. So they actually are making it as far as factual for them that value has already been created. So now that house is worth 300,000 on their books, not 100,000 like you're purchasing it, right? And these are facts. You can go back and do your own due diligence. They are getting that money up front, not because they have the money on deposit. They create that money based on your promise to pay that back. And this is just finance history if you want to look at it and different things like that. So when we give you numbers, we're not giving you numbers because someone told us the number. Jan is in her system and she's showing the evidence of the number. And we encourage all of you to go look at those numbers yourself. And if we as a community, 600,000 deep, 500,000 deep, can come forward and says, hey, I got the same average. I got the same average. I got the same average. No one can say nothing to us. If the person who's been here 2 years, I got the same average. Someone who's been here 2 months, I got the same average. Then we can depend on that average. So when we use the calculator, which Jan is going to go into here with me shortly, you get to see we have confidence to put that in because that's the consistency of what we have, what have manifested through our transactional trading. Okay? So Janet, can you briefly go over the calculator piece just to show what what's
Yes.
happening with the compounding component?
Sure, sure will. Okay, those of you, most of us started with 500, right? And as you can see, we just talked about it, 1.24% is what we earn daily. That's 2 trades a day. And I'm just going to show you for 2 months because we tell you you're going to double your money in 2 months, right? And I'm going to hit calculate. Right there, you're going to get $1,034.54. You're over, you doubled your money. I suggest like waiting until the 3rd month to withdraw your 500. So then you're starting your 12 months from 1,000, right? So so this would be in 15 months. So I'm going to say you withdrew your 500 and we now have 1,000. So I'm going to change the months to 12 months just so you could see what a year would be. A year is 89,852 once you withdraw your $50 at 3 months. Okay. And let's just look at it for 2 years. You did nothing but let that money ride. Okay. And you're going to click it and look at that. In 2 years, $8 million. That's 2 years of you getting your initial $500 back.
So Janet, let's say I'm somebody who just joined
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a selfish person. I believe in being selfish. I believe in me, myself, and I. How
Mm-hmm.
can you inspire me to go and share this opportunity with others? Not go recruit, but share the success with others. What could
Well,
you do to inspire me using numbers?
okay. Well, by sharing it with friends, family, and to others, you can earn a third signal, a third permanent signal. And this is still just on the $1,000 you had started with. We'll go ahead and leave it at that, even though by the time you get that third signal, you will be at least a couple thousand more minimum. But I'll leave it at the 1,000. And that third signal is another 0.6%. So I'm going to add 1.84. And I'm going to go back to 12 months. Just doing those 2 trades a day. That's it. That doesn't include any bonus monies, any monies you've added into it. This is still all house money. Going to hit calculate. That's $776,000 in 12 months from when, and it's going to be more because it's not going to be starting at 1,000 when you do that third trade. And let's look at
And
24
pause
months.
real quick because I'm trying to rationalize this. Okay,
Okay.
the math is mathing, right? So
Yep.
we have somebody come in and says that is too good to be true. Blah blah blah. That's all good and dandy, right? So go back to the top again. What I'm hearing you tell me by not supporting this process in the lives of other people, I could be leaving money at the table.
Absolutely.
Can you show me again? I'm selfish. I'm self righteous. Don't want to share with nobody. I just want to make my own bread. Can you show me what I get? 1.24 again, one more time. Now, I want everybody to take a mental note of that number. That's $90,000. We're going to round up. That's $90,000 best case scenario for you if you've chosen not to share. Janet, can you go back and add the third signal? Because now you're inspiring someone to walk side by side with you. What is the blessing in that? It's actually 1.85, but you can be conservative. It's 1.85 to make the number average.
All right. I'm not there yet, so I don't know.
Whoa, so let me get this straight. For me sharing this opportunity with others, you mean to tell me I can make an additional $710,000?
Right. Right.
$710,000. Here, we're not asking you to convince.
Not
Asking
at all.
sell. We're asking you to just be who you are and grow in BG and DSJ. Grow your account and share. Look, listen to the word BG Wealth Sharing. So you first be, right? Then you grow, then you develop wealth, and then you share. So as you are developing wealth, you get the opportunity to share that with others, and you in 12 months can make $710,000 more.
But wait, Josie, that's not it. That's not all.
My God, I'm already excited. You got more to excite me. Okay, go ahead. Shoot.
Okay, so now if you got that third signal, that means you're a level 2, everybody. A level 2 makes $450 a month, right? So we're going to add $450 a month to that 12 months. And now in 12 months, once you get that third signal, you're at $1.5 million.
Wow. So you're
1
telling
million.
me 12 months I can become a millionaire.
Absolutely. By sharing it with 5 people and helping those 5 get their 5. I mean, everyone's just sharing it with their family and friends and everyone that you want to see succeed in life and have this, world of wealth around them. It's going to change everybody's lives.
This, people cannot comprehend wealth. Some people are born broke, busted, and disgusted, and they spend their whole life broke, busted, and disgusted.
That's me.
And that's a space. That's a space that sometimes require grace, right? And you have to have grace with yourself to navigate through that. But when the opportunity present themselves like what you're seeing here, it doesn't take away your value even being in that space. So don't reject this, right? Don't say it's too good to be true because you have been programmed to believe this is not something that aligns for your best interest. You are a powerful, amazing, loving being. You are an expression of the divine. You are an expression of God itself. Without you, God cannot exist because nothing exists outside of God. And here you are sitting in your misery because somebody has convinced you you are less than your worth. And you have accepted that as truth. And Jen is saying you do have the potential to grow. Janet, can you show before we move on to Mike? Can you show what happens? Now, I want you to take that 1 million after 12 months, 500, and copy that number for me.
And 5.
Do you see what a copy symbol to the right there? Next,
Yep. Which
copy
one you
that,
want me to copy?
the actual return of $1.5 million. Just copy that whole number for me. Okay, perfect. Go back to the top. Okay. Now, we're not saying go another 12 months without being blessed. BG has already blessed you. You could have received your blessing a long time ago because your blessing is compounding, right? But let's say you waited 12 months and you pour everything you have into changing your mind because it's not pouring into the work that's required for BG. It's 5 seconds a day, but it's a mental state. It's an emotional state. It's accepting oneself in unconditional love and compassion and gratitude. Let's say you worked on that and you start to accept that truth. But Janet, you can't say I'm working towards wealth and not begin to feel it, right? Because vibration is everything. Can you scroll to the bottom for me? You see where, go back up, please. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Right there where you have deposit, right? I don't want deposit. I need to take out money. I want you to change that deposit or withdrawal. Okay. Now, after 12 months, I want the best life for my family. Janet, I would like to take out $50,000 a month moving forward after month 12. When I do that, can you calculate and tell me what would I have the following 12 months?
Oh.
She's staggering.
Yeah. 1 billion.
When we say you're a BIT, it's not because we're making things up. The number speaks for itself. Now, someone might say, Mr. G, this is not a potential. And I'm here to say you're wrong. Because the crypto space is going to go from 3.5 to 3.9 trillion to maybe 150 trillion. How much of that value are you going to capture? Are you going to be on the sideline talking about shoulda, coulda, woulda, or are you going to participate in one of these instruments or one of these vehicles and capture those values for you and your family and your community? BG is giving you the opportunity to capture some of that value. So 1 billion is nothing in 150 trillion. Right? 1 billion is nothing compared to the potential of the value of what we are contributing to the value of the crypto space, especially Bitcoin. Just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention. This is not you doing something and it's too good to be true. You are doing work that contribute to the success of a global system, a global movement. This system is going to replace the banking system. It's going to replace the financial system. It's going to replace traders, everybody that's top on the top that has been filtering all the resources away from you. It's going to replace all of them because we're empowering you. That is your position because you are greatness destined for great things, just like anyone else. We're going to remove all the learning curve from it and all the learning headaches and struggle and give you access to that value. You have a choice to make the decision to accept that or to reject it. But under no circumstances do you believe that we are not real and we should accept that. Your belief system is your truth because belief is a developmental process of moving to knowing. Jen is showing knowingness. We are going to show you knowingness, not beliefs. You have a decision to make. Am I going to continue to be on the sideline and hold on to belief, or am I going to see what I see and know what I know and make a decision from there?
Yes.
This is an amazing opportunity, everybody. And now I want to say this in closing, right? And then I'm going to give it back to Jenna, and then we can pass it on to Mike. Okay? We're in the midst of a storm. Financial crisis is happening all around us. But we have peace. We have balance because we have a purpose. No matter what is happening, people are losing a job. People are committing suicide out there because they're losing a job, can't take care of their family. Things are horrible happening. But at BG, in this community, we're in the eye of the storm and we have peace. And we are calm. So don't let no one take your calmness. Because when you're in the storm and the storm is all around you, don't let somebody convince you to run through the storm to get out of it. Because sometimes that storm is going to rise above you and dissipate. Just have to be patient. Just have to be consistent. You just have to learn and grow in that process. So don't let other people convince you of your truth by accepting their fallacies and their beliefs. Janet has shown you facts that is happening here. It's not like what is happening in the trading system that is just all hidden behind the scene. We're showing you facts of what has been consistent in DSJ, and you can see records are there. You can go and find those records. You can use your opinion, you use your truth, you can add assumptions to it, but it's not ours, and it's not BG commitment to deceive you, but to bring clarity to you. All right? So Jen, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, no, I just wanted to go through those items with everybody and welcome the new people and the rest. Let's go, let's grow. Let's
Excellent.
share this opportunity with everybody.